Welcome back to another lesson in our series for new students in the electrical field. Today's topic is one you might not think about often, but it's actually one of the most important breakthroughs in the modern lighting, that is, LED lighting. Understanding how we got here, from simple red lights on a calculator to high-power white LEDs in the city lights, helps us appreciate just how far lighting technology has come. It also shows why LEDs are changing the entire lighting industry today. Let's go back in time and walk through this history step by step. The story begins in the early 1960s. A brilliant engineer named Nick Holonyak Jr. was working in General Electric. In 1962, he invented the very first visible light LED. It gave off a red light and was a small miracle. Before this, we only had LEDs that produced infrared light, basically light we couldn't see. But now, we have a small electronic device that could create visible light without heat, without filaments, and without burning out too quickly. Pretty soon, these red LEDs started showing up in electronic indicator lights, in control panels, radios, and simple devices. A few years later, another scientist named George Crawford invented the amber LED, which gave us yellowish-orange color. This expanded the range of colors we could work with. In the 1970s, scientists developed green, yellow, and orange LEDs, adding to the color palette. Suddenly, we had LEDs that could be used in more practical applications. You started seeing LED displays in digital watches, calculators, and testing equipment. They were still small and not very bright, but they were super efficient, long-lasting, and very reliable. By the early 1980s, engineers had improved LED technology again. The new LEDs were 10 times brighter than the earlier versions. That opened the door for larger displays and outdoor signs, like electronic billboards and message boards. They were still being used mostly for indicators, not general lighting. But the world was starting to notice just how useful and energy efficient LEDs could be. As we moved into the late 1980s and the early 1990s, things really started to take off. This was when scientists developed the very first high brightness LEDs. And that changed everything. Suddenly, LEDs were bright enough to be used in traffic signals, outdoor displays, and rugged environments like industrial sites. These were some of the very first real-world lighting applications of the LED tech. They could survive vibration, weather, and constant use, and they used way less energy than traditional bulbs. Then, in the mid-1990s, came a major breakthrough: the invention of high-brightness blue LED. Now, this might not sound like a big deal, but it was the missing piece we needed to create white light from LEDs. Here's how it worked. Engineers took a blue LED and added a special phosphor coating. That phosphor converted some of the blue light into yellow, and the mix of those colors gave us white light. For the first time, we had an LED that could replace regular light bulbs. That's when the idea of using LEDs for general illumination, like office lights, home lighting, and street lights, became a reality. Fast forward to today, and LED lighting is everywhere. The technology has improved far beyond what anyone predicted back in the early 1960s. Today's white light LEDs can produce over 100 lumens per watt, making them some of the most efficient light sources on the planet. That means more light and less electricity used. It also means less maintenance, longer lifespans, smaller fixtures, and more color options, and smarter control systems. LEDs are now found in homes and offices, factories, hospitals and schools, cars, streetlights, theaters, and even runways. From the small light on your phone charger to the spotlight on a stadium field, LEDs are lighting the world in ways we never imagined 50 years ago. So why should you care about this history? Well, if you're a student or a trainee in the electrical field, you are going to be working with LEDs almost every day. Understanding where the technology came from helps you appreciate the engineering and science behind it, understand the evolution of lighting systems, know why certain systems are being retrofitted or upgraded, and explain energy-saving solutions to customers. When you walk onto a job site and see an old fluorescent fixture or HID lamp, you'll know that a modern LED upgrade might be the best solution. And when you install a new LED system, you'll be part of the lighting revolution that has been in the making for over 60 years. So let's review the key points. 1960s, red LED invented by Nick Holonyak. 1970s, green, yellow, and orange LEDs became common. 1980s, LEDs get much brighter and used in displays and signage. In the 1990s, blue LED was invented, leading to the first white light LED. And today, LEDs are used in nearly every lighting application around the world. Thanks for listening to this brief history of LED lighting. Keep this background information in your mind as you move forward in your electrical career. Every time you install or troubleshoot an LED system, you're working with technology that's decades in the making and just getting better every year. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep lighting the way forward.